you give us clarity on this one's issues with his bladder?
This was as part of something he chose before he was born to experience helplessness, to surrender into knowing that the greater holds him and all the grief and the shame and the perceived weaknesses, to recognize the difference between the truth of the expression of his body and who he is, and perceptions and projections of others, his own love for himself is wrapped up um, in this helpless trusting of the divine, knowing, yes, this bladder function may return, but in this process, this surrender and knowing he is held and loved and worthy.
Is there more clarity that you can provide this one regarding his neck and why he broke his neck?
Is another choice he made. There were several given, but in that time, a part took over and chose this direction. It's it was to slingshot him forward beyond the normal pace of development, awaken in him his deeper connection, power to the source of all that is, and to recognize and face the challenge that he desired to face. It's not a punishment, it was a choice. Um, and the possibilities are vast from this point.
Please tell us more about those possibilities.
Should he choose to remain seated he will gain a multitude of experiences uh, for the awakening of his soul, and yet he's also the possibilities to awaken um, powers beyond his understanding at the moment that are ultimately for him alone, but can't help but radiate or ripple out into the world in positive ways. One of the purposes here is to move beyond fear, to integrate his relationship with fear in such a way that it is no longer um, a ruling force, but takes its rightful place.
Is there further assistance that you can provide to him at this time to accomplish these goals?
Yes, we are assisting him now. We've been bringing a multiplicity of synchronicities into his experience, and they will increase as time goes on. Um, there's a lot of discovery coming. Part of his choice this life is for mystery to be had
Ah,
and to be surprised.
mm-hmm. Thank you. Is there anything else you would like to tell him? Anything else that would be most helpful for him regarding this subject at this time?
Rest in the awareness that you have all of this well in hand and seek us for relief when you need it.
Mhm.
Much of this is emotional anguish that comes and goes. So come back to that, come back to that peace in your center on a regular basis.
Thank you. And could you provide some clarity on the issues he's had with his ears?
Some through suffering to learn resilience, some for the same purpose as the bladder, for surrender, and some especially for the purpose of communication and boundary setting, breaking patterns that don't serve you. Um, just remembering that hearing is more than hearing.
Mm.
And you've integrated that quite well. It's not a punishment again. It has nothing to do with past karma. It was a choice. It was part of several things you could have experienced for just the purpose of those three things to be strong in your knowing, in your boundaries, in yourself, in your communication, to trust and to receive support and feel the blessed, feeling the love of your mother through your pain.
Thank you. Is there clarity you can give us on uh, the scalp problems?
This is represented uh, in some regards fears or shames or punishments over time. Began with childhood uh, shyness, but much of it was passed down through your mother's womb from several generations. Uh, you're already on the path to healing that. A big part of healing that is releasing worry.
Do you have suggestions for him or assistance for him in releasing worry or releasing it more easily.
As I had mentioned previously, coming back regularly to me for dialogue and connecting in with your center, remembering who you are in the grand scheme of the whole thing, the whole play, and breathing as always.
Thank you. And anything that would be helpful for this one to understand about his hair loss.
Part of this is attached to early belief systems that have been um, programmed, thought patterns, and such like. You get to play with that as a visualization or whatever other measures you take. But my suggestion is to not be too emotionally attached to it.
Thank you. Is there any previous trauma and pain this one is still holding on to that's starting to affect them physically?
His heart is affected by grief on occasion that arises. It must be recognized and expressed when it's speaking to you. Take an action, listen to it. There's more that it's trying to say. It's simply emotion, but it will affect your heart if you don't release it, work with it, nurture. So give yourself intentionally the tender, loving care you desire from others. You must cultivate self love in action. You know it intellectually, but You want to receive it into you and feel your worthiness. It's okay to accept others' praise. It's okay to receive love.
Thank you. Is there any other previous trauma and pain this one is holding on to that's starting to affect them physically?
There is not.
Thank you. Are there any further entities that need to be taken off today?
There is one.
Tell us what it is and where it is.
It is this was previously the soul of a mouse,
Mm.
and it is in his heart muscle.
And is this something that you can uh, take care of for him today?
Yes,
And would you like any support with that?
yes, if the angels would assist.
Archangel Michael, Kuan Yin, and Archangel Raphael are stepping in now to assist. And please tell us how, uh, uh, please describe the process as you're able to for us as this entity is released.
Archangel Michael, if you will, please wrap a net around this little being and move him into his next place. He is released with love and peace. And he doesn't speak in words, I can see. He just responds like a mouse would respond.
Yes.
Um, I'm releasing him with love to his next place. And he's up and almost out. And he is out. Mm.
And what color light would this one like to flood that area in the heart muscle with?
Emerald green.
Ah, yes, emerald green. So if you would please describe for us as this emerald green light.
Mm. There's emerald green light coming from a portion of the light spectrum. It's beautiful, effervescent, and shimmering green to fill every cell and every cavity and every space of the blood, flowing through the heart and the heart muscle itself, repairing and rejuvenating each and every cell, filling with joy.
Thank you.
And the healing is complete.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Mhm. Are all this one's chakras working as they should be now?
They could be given a little bit of a boost.
Is that something that you can take care of for this one today?
Yes,
And would you like any assistance with that from any beings that would be most appropriate?
if Kuan Yin would lend her energy to this process.
Mm, yes, she has stepped forward now with great joy and appreciation. And
So
yes,
continue.
if you would please describe as this shift takes place in whatever way you feel is best.
Each chakra, as it is set to spin in its proper course, bringing it up to speed. Kuan Yin holds out her hand, and simply a force moves through, starting at the sacrum to the crown, and each is set in motion, especially the solar plexus, the heart, and the throat, and each of the colors associated will be cleared of dross, of anything that doesn't fit in their orbit, and remove all that does not belong as dark clouds up and out and out of the crown, and the crown becomes more open
Mhm,
as a conduit for the divine.
mhm,
And the process is complete.
mhm. Thank you so much. Are there any toxic cords coming out of or going into this one from elsewhere that we need to cut today?
Hmm. There are none.
Thank you. Are there any parts of this one's soul that needs to be returned to them?
Hmm. There's no sense of this. All has previously been returned.
Thank you. Are there any implants that are not for this one's highest good?
Hmm. There are not.
Thank you. Are there any curses or black magic in this one's field?
There is not.
Thank you. Is there any AI we missed?
There is not.
Thank you. Is there anything else in this one's physical, emotional, or energetic body we need to heal or remove today?
There is not.
Thank you. Now, as you know, this one has some additional questions for you, including what would you like him to prioritize in his life?
Hmm. Hmm. As I'd spoken before, you chose mystery in part. So this leads into implicit trust. Um, Prioritize recognize the signposts as they appear. Prioritize your personal well-being. Shine as your loving, serving self. All of it will be revealed as it should.
Mm.
Remember to don't try so hard. Don't try so hard. Just hmm, follow your bliss.
Mm. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
And can this one's spine be healed in this lifetime?
Without a doubt. Yes, it can.
What recommendations or information do you have for this one to assist him with this topic?
Allow yourself to know it. Your beliefs may limit you here and there. So allow yourself to know it. Release limiting beliefs, release old notions. Don't cling to any notions, however credible in science or technology or other places. Let the possibilities be wide open. Let the cracks open in your psyche so that you can receive any possibility.
Mhm. And can you assist him with releasing some limiting beliefs at this time?
Hmm. Release the idea that something has to be far in the future.
Mm.
Don't push it out. Let yourself merge, release concepts of time around something happening. Let yourself become open to the possibility that anything can happen and happen quickly.
Mhm. Thank you. How can this one best serve the world?
Your service comes through your natural expression. There is no doing that I need to give you specifically. It doing happens on its own, spontaneously in your experiences. You are called forward. It's more important how you're showing up. So paying attention to your energy and how we flow through you and how we speak through you and letting us speak through you, or however we express through you, through your presence,
Mhm.
that is more important. The doing happens on its own.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What was that vision he had where he was a lion and met Christ? What was that about?
Part of that is the mystery to be discovered, but what I can say is it was to remind him that we are with him, that he is us, and there's something greater here for him should he choose it.
Mm.
And as always, we remind him that he can cultivate this connection and remember it. A big part of this was simply remembering.
Mm. Thank you. Why does this one have so much resistance to completing goals?
Oh, much of that is simply his childhood. He learned this from his father.
Mm.
Some of that is old fears and some of it is a rebel, a bit of inner child resistance, uh, the desire for freedom. And so recognizing that freedom is to be had in self determination and doesn't need to be guided by those old patterns. And he's not doing any right or wrong in finishing or not finishing.
Mhm.
There's only his mind that is satisfied or not satisfied with that,
Mhm.
and that's okay too.
Mhm.
One day he will finish something or multiple things, and he'll be happy about it. But I wouldn't be any less happy with him if he hadn't, because I love him very much.
Indeed. And yet it appears perhaps, yes, that there some of this he experiences less happiness as he experiences more resistance.
He
Is that
certainly does.
would you be able to assist him in removing the energy of some of those old patterns and old fears at this time?
Yes. Once again, we would request that all of the angels and Kuan Yin also assist with this in part.
Yes, they have stepped forward.
This is infilling and the replacing of the energy patterns to rewire, to clear, and restructure the energy.
Yes.
So simply in breathing in and out, we invite you all to straighten and to clear. And you know the patterns of the soul's blueprint. And we refresh and clear and set in motion anything that has been tangled inside.
Mm.
And like a balloon filling with air, all the crinkles get straightened.
Mm.
And this process is complete.
Mm. Thank you. This one would also like to know why he doesn't have enthusiasm and loses interest quickly in things that he thinks he should do, but doesn't desire.
First thing is to look at those and decide uh, if you need to do them at all, and consult back with myself as a guide towards and other guides as towards your highest joy, and shift your priorities towards those things that truly call you.
Mm.
Let go of the threads of expectation from society or family or religion. those things, you can play with, but look at them as a game, as a get to rather than a have to. Your brain gets tangled in the have to, and releasing the idea that you have to do something a particular way. And again, opening to the possibility of something coming in the ways you may not even imagine
Mm.
and being completed in that way.
Mhm. Is there further assistance that you can provide for this one today to open in those ways you just described?
Considering choice, an endeavor, take the time to pause and consult with your inner being, consult with myself,
Mhm.
and greater counsel if other counsel if needed, but stay clear on what I'm telling you first.
Mhm.
Don't let your brain confuse you with other notions, concepts, beliefs, ideas, ideals. Come back to the center always and trust that first, and then decide if something isn't resonating with your core purpose, then you get to shift direction away from it. Don't cling to expectations of others.
Thank you.